Hey everybody, it's Monique Leslie, Misfit Crafter, Misfit Crafter on all social media, and Misfit Crafter Studio. I wanted to bring to you today a sort of junk journal, art journal that I put together using mostly the Witch's Brew collection from Tsunami Rose. I had to pare it down pretty good. It's pretty chunky, but I pared it down quite a bit to make it fit just a little bit better into the book that I made. I haven't made one in a really long time, so it was a little out of practice. Some things that I do wish I did a little bit better, but for the most part, it came out really the way I wanted it. So I just wanted to go ahead and share that with you. I'll put a link in the description if you want to get the Witch's Brew collection. Like I said, most of it came out of the Witch's Brew collection. Had a few other things that I grabbed off of Creative Fabrica and things like that. I'll link those as well. But most of this came out of the Witch's Brew collection. Right, so I just want to give you a little peek here. So here is basically the cover with one of the Witch's Brew printouts. Just added a little rose embellishment. I was going to add a few more things, but I kind of like the way this is. I might still add a bit to it, but we'll see. So spine I basically just put together with some seam binding ribbon, and it is actually elastic bound, so you'll see how that goes. Just a little side glance with some of the little tags hanging out in the back, and it's just tied together with a pretty little I don't know, some sort of little ribbon that I found last year at, or probably even the year before, at Michael's. I may attach that just a little bit better a little later on, but that's what I have for right now. I do love these little danglers that I made on here. You can see right here, this one was from Creative Fabrica, but these were like little labels for fall and Halloween. This one has like their definitions. So cauldron, and then I was able to find a little cauldron charm right here. This one has a definition for bat. I just attached a little lace and things on some of these, but with just a cute little bat charm. And this one has a definition for spell, and I just put a cute little pretty charm on that one. So let's just dive right in and check out the book. All right, so the cover I basically made with chipboard, but I realized that I ran out of my thicker chipboard, so this one did have a little bit of a a curve here after adding a lot of the fabric. So I did try to flatten that out a bit. It didn't really hurt it too much. It actually looks kind of neat because of the whole Halloween theme and everything to it. So I kind of like the way it looks. I attached fabric. It's just muslin that I dyed with different colors. You can see here where it has the different colors that I dyed with the muslin, and just kind of scrunched it up in sprays and things like that. So it came out pretty good that way. But it is made with 3 signatures, pretty thick signatures. And I just used, for the inside cover, this is actually the inside of a book. Some of the pages from an actual book that I took apart that talks about like different points in time. So it's kind of neat. I think this one was from like the 40s book. Yeah, Fabulous Century book, 20 something, 1920 something to something else. This was an old swap piece that I had made for a Cricut die cut swap a long time ago. Never used it, so I did put a few of those things in. So right here, this is the first signature, and this is from the Tsunami Rose Witch's Brew collection. Here it's a full junk journal collection that you can get. I want to say it's something like, it's cheap, I mean, but she gives you pages and embellishments, and there are a few add-ons that you can get if you want, but I mean, it came with all these different things that you can add on. I added lace to each signature, so each signature has a section and basically a color theme. So this is the purple signature. And you can see right here it's elastic bound. This is the black signature, and this is the orange signature. And then the back spine. They each have kind of a color theme, and each color theme kind of has its own theme as well. So we'll go ahead and take a look. So right here, just little embellishment, some pockets to add the tags that came with the set. I had asked her, Daisy from Tsunami Rose, to make these into cup files, the little hole savers, and she did, so it's kind of cool. I was able to like add them onto here, so it gives a little bit extra protection. But the set does come with the pockets, and I just put that on a little piece of art paper, some stickers that I had, some pages from the collection. Okay, so we'll see if you can see it. There's actually holes in here because I tried to use this one of my sewing machines. For some reason it was not cooperating. I was going to sew the pages in, and it was just not cooperating, and I was over it by then, so I decided to use the elastic. So it wasn't bad. But I basically got all the pages and put them back to back, so because I forgot to double side them, and I was like, well, I'll just make pockets out of each one. So here's a little envelope that came with the collection. I added just a little seal to it, and in there some little spots for either journaling or photos. I love this envelope, it's really cute. She does have add-ons for envelopes and like tags and things. This one actually came with the set though. And then in here I just have a little tuck spot. This is just a little card from, I want to say, Tim Holtz that I had laying around, and an old little paper clip from another swap that I had laying around. And then in here, this is just paper that I had in my stash that I added. But what I did was take these little tabs and make them kind of into bookmarks, but shaker bookmarks. You can kind of see that shakery, and that goes in there. Apologize for a weird pause in between there. I realized that I thought I had enough battery to record the whole thing, and it already warned me. Yeah, so I made a little bookmark here. This sheet is actually from Creative Fabrica. Again, I will link that, and I'll put another video together for Creative Fabrica itself. But it's basically a site where you can get a whole bunch of different cut files and other images, graphics, everything you can think of. But I'll link that in the bio as well. But it was a little purple page because I wanted some filler pages, and I don't have a lot of Halloween papers. Most of what I have is cardstock now. So I'm printing most of my stuff now, which is nice. I like the way it came out. I did print some of the pages on regular printer paper, and some of them I printed on matte thin photo paper, which I'm really loving because it gives such a spark of color, and I'll show you all the differences. So for instance, this envelope was on that matte thin photo paper, and I'll put a link as well for that. It's not as thin as photo, like copy paper, like regular copy paper. It's a little bit thicker and has a little bit of a smoother coating, but it just, the colors pop. So I really love that. This is part of the envelope add-on for the collection, which I really liked. And in here, I just put plain cardstock, just inked on the edges so that you could use it kind of like as a photo piece. So you could add a photo in here, like a 4x6 photo or journal spot. So I just inked the edges. Really cool. And I really like that one. That's really cute. And then each of the papers have like either like a ledger feel to them or something. So I really like that. It was really cute. I really like the way she put this collection together. And here's the other side. I love these mushrooms and the little apple on the side. I added just little glassine type bags with some more of the embellishment cutouts. Little tags on the inside. See, these were printed on that photo paper, so they have just a bit more of a pop of color. So I really like that. And this was just hand dyed, inked up paper that I put in there just to give it a really cool kind of old look. I love this little tab folder that was put in here. It says Cursed Flame. This was part of the set as well, along with little envelopes and things. I'm gonna add a few more little embellishments in here. Daisy from Tsunami Rose is actually making a few more add-ons for this collection because I requested if I could have a few more, and she is working on it, so hopefully she'll have those up on our site soon, because I am probably going to add a few more of the little embellishments. These are really cool little telegrams, and I left them papery because telegrams were usually sent kind of more like on a paper, so I left them on paper instead of hard cardstock. But I love this because you could actually fill it in and put a cute little note if you wanted to in there, and some information. And all I did right here was just add an extra little strip of paper to match the size of the folder piece that comes with it, just so I can make a little pocket in there. See, that's cute. And you can kind of see that, I don't know if you can totally pick it up on camera, but this was printed on the photo paper and this was printed on cardstock. And just a slight difference in the amount of color that pops. The other side of that little bag, just with another little embellishment. And on these, I basically just glued back to back off of cardstock the two different cards that were similar. I really like that she actually matched up the card with basically kind of a quote of some kind, a lined card, and I actually glued this upside down by accident, but it's not too big of a deal. So you can do that then, I guess. And then but basically she did like 3 different ones. One with the saying, one that was lined, and then one was just blank on the side. So I backed the ones with the little saying and the lines on some of them. And then other ones I used like kind of the blank ones to put in areas as well. So here's another one of the sheets that come with it. I really like that it's a pretty Halloween set. It's not just, you know, really spooky. It's not really too whimsical, but I like that it's a whimsical pretty with the flowers and stuff. So I really like the way that she did this. It's really, really cute and pretty. And my purple theme one, I kind of kept it more towards the prettier pieces. Another one of the envelopes from the envelope add-on. And again, just a blank card on the inside again for this one. But this one I kind of kept it still the whimsical, but the pretty. So my purple theme was kind of more that pretty witchy theme. So this one had more of like a witchy theme, I guess you can say. This is another part of that sheet that I printed out, which is some little stickers that I got from the Dollar Tree, which are kind of cool because they're 3D-ish. You can see how thick they are. They're kind of neat. That paper again with another one of the little, I probably forgot what they're called, bookmarks that I made from these sheets. So like I said, you can get these are extra, these are add-ons. So these are like card or journal spot extra piece that if you want to get. Like I said, I'll put a link for each one. That's a little stamp that I just stamped into the blank area right there. And then again, I just made it into a little shaker. So some of the shakers I used punches, some of them I used die cuts that I just cut out, and then I put black foam tape underneath and just build a very narrow little shaker just for fun. It's cute. It did make it kind of chunky in the middle though, since they're all like kind of sitting right here. It did make for a very chunky album, so I did, like I said, have to pare it down a bit. Another sheet with another pocket. Another one of the envelopes from the add-on. All the other papers and cards though, there's tons. And then just another blank card. Now, even though I am saying that there's a bunch of add-ons in here that I used, the collection itself comes with so much I couldn't fit it. I still have a very, very large stack that were not add-ons of stuff that I can still put in here from the collection. there was so much that is included in this whole journal kit. It's crazy. So here's one of the cards, or one of the tags from the journal kit. And this was from the journal kit as well. And I just kind of glued it to make a pocket. That one was paper. Another sticker. This was like from some swap from forever ago that I finally used it. And I really love this paper that I use. It's an embossed paper that I honestly don't remember where I got it. I want to say Michael's, because I worked at Michael's before and I have a ton from Michael's. So it's possible that that's where this actually came from. But we're talking probably a good 10 years ago, 8 to 10 years ago that I got this paper. This was a really cool set of stickers from the Dollar Tree. They're really nice raised embossed, and actually it's probably going to come off if I pull it off. Yeah, I can pull it off a little bit. I'm probably going to add glue to it. But it comes with the gemstone, and it's really nice raised embossed sticker. I knew I might have to glue that one particular down. This one right here is another one of those embossed stickers. They had like several different sets, but they came out really pretty because they look like metal pieces, and they're plastic and they're lightweight, but they still have a nice little gem on them. So that was the first signature in there. And like I said, I put it together with the elastic. And each one has, like I said, its own charm. So this is the black collection. This one, and actually I take that back. This one was the pretty, this one, yeah, this is actually, yeah, this is a witchy kind of theme. This is kind of the slightly darker theme, but it really doesn't have too much of a darkness either, but it's so cute. This one has like the flowers the most, and I want to add more flowers. I love this little decal right here. So if you wanted to, you could actually make these into stickers and things like that. This is part of the collection. The cover is part of the collection. This is part of the collection. All I did was raise this up and put little, write in some chains. The cover here was actually just a piece of paper that, an orange piece of copy paper that I stamped over and over again. I want to say with a Tim Holtz stamp, and then just kind of inked it up to make it nice and dark. Part of the collection, this was a printed out from the Creative Fabrica kit that I got. It's like a bunch of different little papers. I just needed some filler in paper. This was just a scrap of something that I had. I have no idea from where. Another one of those nice 3D stickers, kind of cool. Another one of those Halloween fall dictionary things in there. So that one was a Creative Fabrica, but all the tags in here are all from the Tsunami Rose collection. I love this paper one. This one, like, I love this background. That's so cool. More cards. I just left those blank. So these are the blank version ones, but this way anybody that wants it can do whatever they need to it. I am going to list these on my store. I do not have an Etsy store. I actually finally just decided to use my website and put things on there. So my books will be put on the website. This one's going to have a tiny bit of a discount only because I did try to sew that first signature. So it's kind of ish looking on that front, and I was out of practice on making my covers, so it's a little wobbly, but I really still love the way this came out. This was just another one of those papers that I just kind of inked up. It's just regular copy paper, inked it up with different Tim Holtz inks and sprays for my stash. I have so much, you guys. This is a little note thing. I like it's note, number, and date with lines, and I made pockets for those. It's another one of the tags. All this is part of the collection. This is part of the extra add-on. But this is part of the collection. This is part of the collection. This is part of the collection. I love this little hat, so I just made a little tuck spot with the hat. And I love this little postcard with this bat. This bat is so cool. So, and then this was like, I have these old, they're almost like if you have like the correction tape. So it was like these dispensers of correction tape type stuff that had pictures. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a bat. So it's kind of neat. This is some sort of glassing art paper that I found in a stash in the garage. I don't know where I got it. This is part of the collection. Again, it's a pretty little witch silhouette. I really love the way that she put the flowers together on all of this collection. So some more places for journaling. Another one of the envelopes. I want to say this is part of the envelope add-on. Another just blank card in this one. And I love this. This is so pretty. I love this part. This is a Tim Holtz die. You can see it right here. And this Tim Holtz die actually has a, I don't know if it has a stamp, but I know that it has the die cut and it has a matching embossing folder. I don't know if I have it right here somewhere. I don't see it, but I know this one has, so I love it because it's really intricate and it has tons of little things. The only thing is the first time I tried to cut it out, it didn't quite cut out all the way, so I'm still poking these things out. But I really love it for a little spot up here. This was just a little card that I printed out. Part of the collection comes with it. And again, just one of the little die papers. Here's another just little fold over with some of the stickers, some washi tape. This was just in my stash of paper. No clue where I got it from. This is part of the collection as well. So all of that, so far, all of this, except for this guy, part of the kit, so part of the collection. This one is part of the add-on, and again, this was just one of those. This is the journal spot add-on, or journal spot and tag add-on. So again, I just put one on the front, one on the back, and like I said, I really love that she made it so that there is the same one twice, but one will be blank and one has this and another one will have lines. So I use the blank with the ones with the words to make all of the bookmarks. And I just took a round punch, and then I have like this cheese hole type punch, and I just made the side ones, and I think it looks so cute because then I was able to make that little shaker, and I really love the way these came out. I really like them. And then again, like I said, just some more journal cards, more pockets, and see how this one is written on the side but lines on the back. So they're kind of neat to like do back to back. This is just some gold paper. It's like I got it on Amazon for my mom's wedding actually, but I ended up with like a bit extra. So it's just a gold sheet in here. These are some old cutouts from like some Tim Holtz stash. I want to say Tim Holtz stash that I had. Again, another one of those cards. So, I mean, there's so many. This, you guys, this, the amount of stuff she gives you. These are all printables. So you get them right away. You don't have to wait for them to come. But the amount that she gives you is crazy. It's awesome. But here's a little card. Here's another one. This is part of the add-on collection. There's so many. This paper is another one from Creative Fabrica that I just made for filler. Another one of those stickers. This is all part of the set as well. Another sheet for the journal kit, some washi tape, and another just piece of regular copy paper that I sprayed with all my sprays I had on hand. There's a little bit of Tim Holtz sprays, some Recollection sprays, the yellow and a couple of the other ones I want to say are Brutus Monroe sprays. Might be some Heidi Swap, I'm not sure. There's so many in here. Another one of those cards, I just used it just flat, and this one was actually printed on paper because I just wanted to see what they look like. And so I accidentally had a sheet of paper in between some cardstock, so some of these printed on paper. So I just glued them straight on just for decoration. Some more of those journal-like type spots that I back to back. This one's just regular. It's really cute tickets that came with the set, and I just glued the sides so that it makes a cute little pocket, because this is another one of those ones that ended up printing on regular paper. Again, this was the Creative Fabrica filler paper. It's the other side of the other one we saw before. More journal pieces, more here, so many, you guys. This was part of the kit, and then I added again that little correction tape type photo right there on that, but the rest is part of it. I left this like this because I basically was thinking this would be great to use as like an October daily or a photo album just for Halloween. anything like that. Here's another one of those cards. I just put them back to back. But I made this just so that you could write a list, like if you're going to have a party or just make some notes of what happened. You can make your party list, whatever you want. And then just another one of those gold pieces, just attached a card. I didn't make a pocket or anything, but just our little journaling spot. Another little tuck-in. This is part of the collection, and this is part of the add-on one. This was the first one I made, so this one doesn't have any foam between it, but it still worked out without the foam. I just left it kind of, I just glued the edges and this bottom end so I don't have to fill it up so much. But that still came out really good. So if you really want a flat bookmark, this still works. And I really love this, spooky vibes, and the little cat. I love these flowers. Just another inked up paper, another one of the ones that end up on paper, another one of the sheets for the journal, another one of the envelopes on the envelope add-on. I love the stars on this one. Another just plain cardstock that was inked on the edges. Let's get this in there. Some more of that pretty flower one. This is just the other part of that glassing art type paper. It said it's like a stained glass art paper that I found in the garage stash. This one's Hocus Pocus, another one of those raised stickers from Dollar Tree. Another raised sticker on this side from Dollar Tree. Another pocket that comes with the kit. All these tickets that come with the kit. See, these are so cute. Look at these. I love the flowers. This is another one of those add-on ones from the journal spot add-on. And you guys, the add-ons are like nothing. I think like you could end up with the entire journal kit and the add-ons, and it's still like under $20 or like $20, something like that. And this is the end of that signature. On the back of that signature, I tried to add more of the wax sealers, but they kept popping off. No matter what glue I tried on this glassing bag, my glass sealers kept popping off. But I think I know one that I can use, so I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and get the wax sealer and put it back on there. This is just a glassing, like cookie bag or whatever you want to call it, bakery bag. And I basically cut down the sides and cut off this half of it so that I can make a little drop down. Stamped it a little, added some more stamps from different collections, added one of the things from the Tsunami Rose collection, added another stamp, and then just in here added more cards. So we got more cards here, and those just slide in. I like it because you can see them through the bag, so I love that part of it. Now this is the third signature. This is the orange one. This one, the theme of this one was a little bit more like potions and the coffee house, the candy, food, like things you would eat or consume. They may not be good for you because some of it's poison, but you know. But I thought it was cute to make this last part. So this maybe could be where you put like your recipes and things like that for Halloween, or candy recipes, things, all of those things. So it has that ongoing kind of potion, poison consumables on that one, and that's why we have the little cauldron on this one with the cauldron bit. So Witch's Brew Coffee House and a little poison cover. This one I made with just a vellum sheet that I just kind of sprinkled ink all over. And then I had a stamp that I just kind of made a little tag right here because I needed something to fill it in. Made a little, got some orange cardstock, and then just added the sheet that came with the collection here. This was just an embossing folder that I put on black and added a little silver wax to it just to enhance it. But I really like the way this came out. Like I said, everything's a little bit edible things. So apples and candy and cupcakes and stuff like that. So a lot of the collection went into this particular one. I can tell you that right now. A ton of what's here is from the kit. So these are from the kit. These little spots here. Here's another one. Now it's back to back, and I'll show you why, because there's a little pocket here and another little bit of washi tape, and then you can kind of see through it on this side. It's more of that weird glassine paper. This was from a swap. I have a ton of die cuts from swaps that I never use, so I've made it kind of a mission this year to use up my stash. Like I said, economy is going up, so I'm trying to use a lot of my stash or printables and different ways to do things. So instead of me going out and buying more paper, I can print as much as I want when I buy digital papers, or using up my stash. So this is paper from my stash, washi from my stash, die cuts. This is from, I want to say last year or year before, Doodlebugs. These little die cuts from Doodlebug. This was from a swap. Cute little candy apple. And then again, another little spot with another little shaker, a little shaker bookmark. The only thing I was a little disappointed with this, you see it, there's little bats in there, but you can barely see them. You can barely see anything beyond that yellow. The yellow glitter ended up being so staticky that you can't really see anything underneath it. So I was a little disappointed on that. But I love the little cauldron and everything with the little cat right here. So this one has kind of, like I said, the more baking food theme. So there's like little cupcakes with skulls in it, and the cat almost looks like it's baked because it's like all solid. It's kind of weird. Again, the cauldrons and stuff in this one. So we got another little envelope from the envelope add-on, and just another plain little journal or photo spot there. Let's put that one in there. Another sheet that just added on that came with the kit on some inked up paper. They're not tea dyed. I actually dyed these with the gray, because everything has more of a gray tone instead of it being like a tea dye or a coffee dye. I used the black, I want to say it is the re-inkers from the Distress Ink, and I want to say it's like Locomotive or something like that, one of the darker ones. I can't quite remember the name of it, but I will link it for you. And then right here, another one of those little tickets with a bunch of candy on it, and some more little tags and things. Another little postcard that's super cute, and then just some more ribbons. Again, it's just the seam binding ribbon. I had a large thing of gray seam binding that I got. It's like a silvery gray seam binding, so I just dye it all kinds of colors. It's great. Another one of those little bags, little witch hat. I love this witch hat, so pretty. Also with the kit, this one, these two are part of the add-on, which are kind of cool, and we just put that in here. Another one of the sheets of paper that I love because it's just too cute. And like I said, it's all candy, food, cupcakes, things like that. It's all your treats basically. So I love that. And in here, another envelope. So this was part of add-on. It does come with a lot of envelopes on the main kit as well. And again, just another little photo section, but it does actually, I'm telling you, you get so many pieces. This thing was like fat. It was like opening like that. It was really crazy. See, more cupcakes and candies and things, which I love with the paper. Another envelope, which is Brew Cafe. So I said everything's food related cafe. Another just blank piece to go into that one. And then another ticket right here that comes with it. And so far, another little postcard. I didn't duplicate any of the kit's pieces. So all these papers, they're all separate papers, so there's more than enough to make a big you know, junk journal in here, a big journal. I didn't duplicate anything, so that was the only thing. I don't know why, but I didn't want to duplicate anything for some weird reason. Just more of those little stash, little die cuts. Another one of the ones from the tag type journal spot add-on. More sheets of paper. It has a really cool little skull, little pies and things like that. And then in here, it's just a cute little card that I was experimenting on. It's a little bingo card. I put it onto another inked up cardstock so that you can use like a journal spot or to add photos. And again, a little just my paper, another one of these. So it has that, it has the same bat. So I thought that was so cute that it actually had the same bat on there. And you can see kind of the color difference. I don't know if you can really see it, but in person, definitely there's a color difference on the two different papers that I used. So this one's like much, much darker and it's a little bit less. So depending on how you want it to come out as well, you could change up your paper. But again, this is another shaker. This one I just used a little star one. I do wish I would have kind of spaced those out a bit better. And again, this is one of those ones I used a really fine glitter, so it kind of like stuck a little, but I kind of wanted it to represent the pie shape. I'm thinking I might still add like lines or something to make it look like a little more like pie. And then there's like little flower punches, which is really cute. I put the boo in bougie. So cute. Little things, just a plain one, just to add something to when she finishes making the embellishments that she's making. I'll probably add some more flowers and things to the rest of these, some of these empty sheets. Another little journaling spot. This is part of the kit. Again, cupcakes and bats and things on it. And this is the end of that particular signature. And then this is just like a full sheet. There are a couple of things like I either messed them up so they never ended up in here. Like this one has a tiny bit of a scratch here. But I kind of like it. And then on the kit, there's 2 calendars. So this is perfect if you're wanting to do, like I said, like an October daily or anything like that. This is actually perfect for that because you can keep track of the days up until Halloween, add little notes. You can actually plan out in it. And like I said, this one's a little wavy, but I don't mind it. I'm okay with it. But that is it. I hope you liked that. Like I said, I'm just getting back into putting these in. This one will be listed on my website. Link will be in the bio along with a bunch of other stuff. Basically, I am jumping back into YouTube and everything, doing the things that I love to do, like journals and all the different crafts, and to bring you how to make these things again. I used to do a lot of lives, so if you're new to my channel, if you're someone that's come back to see me, I thank you. If you're new, thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liking what you see. There will be much more coming. I am an eclectic maker, so there's always going to be a totally different video probably from week to week. I may stick to some themes sometimes. It's definitely Halloween for me. It's full on Halloween in my head, so that's all I'm probably going to do from here till Halloween, or pretty close to it. Christmas, I do some things, but we have changed a little bit of how we do things in our house, so we may not do as many Christmas themed things, but we will probably be doing that. But we'll be bringing you things from resin, Cricut things, t-shirts, sublimation, journaling, planner stuff, general crafting. I am an recently ADHD diagnosed crafter, so if you are like me and like to just do a bunch of different things, this is a perfect channel for you. So hopefully you'll join me in making all these just different crafts, just trying everything. I love trying everything. Like I said, candle making, some jewelry making, stickers, you name it. I probably tried it. If you want me to try something, just let me know. I do teach Cricut classes. I've been teaching that for about 10 years now, and will continue to do so. So if you want to check out more of that, or my blog is misfitcrafter.com. Everything else you can find on misfitcrafterstudio.com. Instagram, Facebook, everything Misfit Crafter or Misfit Crafter Studio. TikTok, you can follow me on all those. same name over and over, except TikTok. TikTok, I am the original Misfit Crafter because someone decided to use my name. Yeah, so. But hopefully you enjoyed that. If you want to reserve this, just let me know. We can reserve this one for you. But I hope you like it. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, just go ahead and leave a comment. If there, like again, like I said, if there's something in particular that you'd like to see, leave a comment and let me know. Thanks for watching.